I was at the age of 7. So it was my first grade. Yes, that was my first grade. Actually, it was that I felt that I'm kind of different, compare myself with others in a class. I felt that I feel and see things which kind of weird. It was really weird to me because I didn't know to who I have to talk to. What should I say to my teacher? And how can I explain my experience and my connections to, I didn't know at that time what it means. The Holy Spirit, the messages, the things that come to me without asking, or every time when I want to have something, it's just come to me or came to me at that time. So I do remember I talked to my grandma and I said, I feel that I can hear people, I can see people. Yeah, it was about actually making a decision. It was about that just do something, because every time when someone had some need, believe me or not, they come to me by themselves. I never even knew any of those people, where they are and where I can find them. They came to me, they talked to me out of sudden, and somehow I'm a messenger. And as a messenger, I always have to deliver my message. If I'm not, then I'm getting some punish from God, or somehow some energies come to me and tell me or tell me that, you know, you have to, and you did not. So yes, it came so naturally to me. I never decide for any of those messages. Those messages came very easily and nicely to me, and I always, the only responsibility that I have is that I have to deliver the messages. Well, I raised with my grandpa and grandma, so I did not know anything about my parents until I was 11 years old. And my mom and my dad got married, and I was just 9 months when they got divorced. Both of them been very young and very mature, as I heard. My dad never been in Iran because after they divorced, so my dad moved to Italy or in Europe. So, and my grandparents did not even tell me about that I have mom and dad. They just act and also pretend that my mom is my grandma and my dad is my grandpa. My mother is my sister and my uncles is my brothers. So that I heard until I was 11 years old. So I was just around the age of 13 that I started to think about that I need to do something by my own. And of course, my Holy Spirit and God always was behind me, helped me, guide me, and let me know exactly where to go and how to do. So I started a little business by business, and I felt that, oh, now I became a businesswoman. It's like a young 13 and 14 years old lady that is starting to kind of, you know, feel and sense that she has connection to people. She has connection to God. She has connection to the source that she never ever thought that she could ever go there. Like every single business as you could imagine, like computer and other things that I never had any experience of. So yes, I start my real business at the age of 13 and became actually the marketing manager for a big company actually in Iran, in Tehran, as a marketing manager. Yes, I did. Success is you. You are success. Success is everywhere. Success is something that you think and feel and connect into your own abilities. Success is about that you believe in yourself in the first place. Success means that you never let down or let go of anything that you want and wish because someone telling you that you can't. And you know what the most amazing success for me was? When people said, you can't do it, and I did. That means success. I am actually gave me the very nice, beautiful hicks of you are. who you are. It's just remind me about who I am. And power is also telling me that get in touch and get connect with your abilities, the power and the gift that you have inside, and try to touch it. And every time when I says I am, I remind myself exactly who I am. And power is telling me what type of power and abilities I have that I can receive and give, or give and receive to my audience, to my clients, to my students, and to my followers. You, my students, my audience, my followers, and those that I don't even know, but I'm talking to them daily, maybe 10 times a day. Sometimes I may not know exactly who they are, but when they're calling me, when they meet me, when they cry, and when they feel that I know them for so long, that is exactly the inspiration. And every time when someone calling and says, well, Fiona, things happened. Well, Fiona, because of you, my life getting better. Well, Fiona, thank you so much. You saved my marriage. Well, Fiona, thank you so much. You healed my husband. Well, Fiona, thank you so much for everything you did. That is exactly the inspiration for me to go and do everything that goes from my power, little by little, to make you guys happiest. Well, it's very funny because I'm actually having, or had, or still, a lot of people who is non-believer. And what the funny part was, those who was non-believer, when they was around me, the Holy Spirit and the guidance, the comfort, the add energies is just showing them that they are completely wrong. Things happened that I was with them, messages come from others, so they kind of like being shocked one after each other that, wow, we didn't even believe, we didn't even thought, we couldn't even, So I understand that there is a lot of people that is non-believer, but you know what? This is exactly what I'm telling to people. If you are believing that you are living, that you have blood in your body, that you can move your body from here to the left and go to the right, means that you can feel and sense. And when you get connected to the sense of the energies that you have inside, then you can feel more and more. As you know that animals can feel and sense before any bad things is going to happen, because they have a very strong sense. It depends. If you are a person that trying to, make your sense or see your sensualities in your emotion, your vision, imagination, your subconscious mind, get close to that power, then you can see, feel, and connect to the spirit. If you don't, if you disable those visions, if you disable those beliefs, if you disable that there is nothing as a miracle, everything is all about this, everything is all about that, everything is all about black, and everything is all about white, there is not in the middle, what I have to say is completely wrong. Because I could feel and I could see exactly where we stand when it comes to our vision, emotion, feelings, and subconscious mind. If you get close to all of them, you can have and active your psychic abilities and mediumship. If not, it will be gone. So those who don't believe, they may never gonna active or activate the third eyes, the emotion and the vision in their life. So my advice to all of them is about to open up, activate it, believe it until you achieve it. Colors hypno my mind and hypno my vision to what I want to receive as a messages. Sometimes when I have a difficult cases, or I am in a difficult place with client, which I'm trying to help and make them to heal, I am using those colors as a significant fingerprint for myself to receive the messages and to give them the messages. That's why I go to my studio and just like closing and shut the door for maybe half an hour to 3 or 4 hours. I'm using all the colors around, I'm playing with them, and I creating whatever I am waiting, or they are waiting to get an answer from me. So yes, when I'm painting, I am not here. If someone screaming at me, talking to me, like my son many times, they come and says, well, Mom, can you do this and that? Well, I couldn't even hear them. So, well, my husband says, well, your phone is ringing, so can you answer? I couldn't even hear that because I'm not here. When I'm paint, I'm not here. I'm somewhere else. And sometimes the way that I'm choosing colors, the shape, the idea is not something that I'm choosing before I go in. So every single of those that I paint here in my house, it has some significant fingerprint of something that has to do with some of my clients, my achievement, or was very touchy. That's why I feel painting for me, or to me, was always like, just do it. It's time. Do you want to receive that messages, or do you want to heal that specific person? Please, just do it. So many people ask me about, like, is it a pentagram? Is this something that, is this not a pentagram? Is it not something that people or others use? Pentagon is my technique. It's my technique in between God, me, and Holy Spirit. In between you, God, and Holy Spirit. In between math and the quantum physics. So it's all about many angles of whatever you want to be and wherever you want to go. They guide me, they tell me, both in a science way and in a very spiritual way. That's why I'm using Pentagon as whatever you want me to ask for. And this is a technique that I can't really teach anyone, because this is something that came through me, gave me the messages, and almost after so many years, I received 99% accuracy for the Pentagon reading. And it's all about your real date of birth, and also is about what you want exactly to know, and what type of messages I can receive. And if there is any warning, anything that you should be aware of, the Pentagon will tell you what to do or not to do. I'm working with all law enforcement, lawyers, police officers. Also, I had a couple cases with the highest top. So yeah, I do. There is a lot of mystery questions about mystery murder cases, about questions that why this person is just like missing for 2 months without even have any sort of communication or connection with the family. The lawyers basically had kind of like insurance company cases, example. They want to know that if that specific company telling the truth about what happened or not happened. And through their investigation, they're going to figure that, oh no, that's not true. Because the only things I'm telling them that there is 2 ways or 3 ways that they are lying. The first is this, the second is this, and the third is that. So it's now up to you where you're going to go and investigate. And also when it comes to missing people, it's always a pleasure to helping missing, people or family that who has a lot of pain because their family is not around. So yeah, it's such a pleasure when just like trying to use my abilities and my Pentagon, of course, to see exactly where they are. And if sometimes fortunate, I can tell them that yeah, exactly where they are, but sometimes unfortunate, I have to just find a body for them and then let them to release and relief from that pain. To me, it's all about messages, and it's all about spirit messages. I dreamed again, and in my dream, I saw a very beautiful, gorgeous lady. I couldn't see the face, but I saw the beautiful white hair, long, white, beautiful hair with the white dresses. And when I said dresses, because she wore a couple like dresses through her, it sounds to be that I could see her to transfer from the one place to second place and changing a dress through the white again and again and again and again. And to me it was about like, what is the message is all about, why I dreamed about her. And then I didn't know exactly how and which way. Then I ask again, can you please tell me what it's all about? Can you just please tell me why I had you in my dream and who are you? So next day, not, but the second day, I dreamed about her again. And she said, where white became light. I woke up and I felt like, oh my God, what is that? And again, I back to sleep. And she come back again and says, where white became light. And it was exactly when I starting to heal cancer patients. That was exactly when I started to heal animals. That was exactly when I healed, when I got the result as a healer, that how strongly things got exactly what we want. So, and that was a message to me. If you want to heal people, then wear white. And I felt that, okay, maybe it's just a matter of timing when I'm touching them. But then when I ask, I receive the messages and says, no, until you die. You wear white until you die, because it sounds to me that something activated in my mind and my body to be a healer, to heal disease that doctor says there is no way to heal. That's why I'm wearing white until I die. Well, my message to singing people is about don't give up, because, and if you guys have any bad experience in the past, that doesn't mean that it's going to continue, because life is just about you, and is about that how you look at the life and your, passion what you had. So let's say that people come back and say, well, you know what, I've been hurt, I've been raped, I've been abused, I've been this. My advice to all of them is about stop to say, I've been is a past. I don't want you to live in the past, because past is past. It's just going to give you more blame and anxieties. And then what you want to do from now on, do you know exactly what you want from the new guy? Because many of those clients that I have, they may say, well, I don't know, I just want a real man. And who is the real man for you? A real man is about to be a very wealthy man but kind of stupid, or a man that has everything. People says, oh, I want to have everything together. What I says, well, lady, everything means everything to you, but you have to be specifically and significantly know exactly what you want from that guy. So for those who are single today and kind of give up because they don't know exactly what to do and where to go because there is no man, well, of course there is. And of course you can make it. And of course you can find your twin flame, your soulmate, the man that you are going to be connected for whole life. But it's all about give and receive. For a woman who wants to just receive and be as a receiver, they are not going to go anywhere. Even the man that comes from the Holy Spirit and trying to be a perfect model is not going to make you happy. So you have to first be happy on your own skin before you date anyone. And if you are not happy in your own skin, then please don't date anyone, because you destroy your life and destroy that person's life as well. Be happy in your own skin and then start dating and feel and receive the moment that you want. So the art, exactly as I said, the art of receiving is giving. I love horses a lot. I did from age 10, actually. I would love to follow everywhere, look in every magazines to see, because to me, horses was a beautiful, gorgeous spirit. And I felt like the way that they are, their muscles, their beautiful eyes, they hypnote me, like hypnotizing you when you're talking to them. And when I was there for the first time, when I was touching my first actually horse to see exactly how it's going to be the feelings, it was just I think I was 13. And kind of I was scared at the beginning because I was a little girl and that the horse was completely like tall, muscle, and it's but the only way that I could connect to that horse and feel completely in love with it was his eyes. So from there, I could see and feel the eyes of every single horses that I could even see through the magazine, through actually, TV shows and everywhere, that I am connected to them. And believe me or not, it was so cool because every time when I'm manifesting or want to manifest about something, the first things that come to my mind, that was the beautiful eyes of horses. And specifically the first time that I met my first horse at the age of 13, I always remind about that beautiful eyes. Every single of horses has a significant eyes, which telling you about who you are and what to do to get better. Many of horse owners asking me, well, how can you tell to my horse? Because I told him before in the past, I told her, but they are not listening. But they do listen to you right away, right now. And it's all about connection. So your horse and the way that your horse come to your life, it means a lot. That means something for you. That you are connected to your horse in the past life. That means that this horse may gonna tell you something or some messages that many of those owners doesn't know how to connect with. That's exactly what I'm doing. Many of those horses wants to be famous. They are jumper. They want to win. Their owners would love to win. They have a desire to win. Well, but they want to make sure that the horse exactly understood the fact that what exactly his or her desires is. And that is my role, to go hypnotizing horses and telling him and her exactly what to do and not to do to make her happiest or feel healthiest or wealthiest, whatever she or he wants. So that is exactly what I did. At the same time, I heal horses a lot. Horses with the pain, emotional pain, physical pain, and any pains that maybe a doctor couldn't really do anything with them. I could, and I did, and I succeed, and I'm happy for that. That's why I'm very connected to horses. I am strongly connected to their energies, and I can do everything that goes from my power to make them, both horse and horse owners, happiest together and having and fulfill their desires. Okay, the way that you guys can see me or talk to me or find me is in 3 ways. Okay, the first way is Avid Advice. AvidAdvice.com is an online platform that you guys could just call, chat, and ask any questions you guys have. Many of you guys may not living in California, or maybe you are located in Europe. Many of you guys may be in Australia, maybe in another state. So it's kind of very hard for you guys to fly here and just say, well, Fiona, can you just ask this, just answer these questions? So you can call and chat with me anytime and no time. I'm always online 24 hours and 7 days because of all the clients that I have worldwide. Then, they're going to be the shortest, the nicest, and maybe for you, the easiest. And the second is my radio shows, which is people calling and listening to my radio shows for half an hour. But unfortunately, not people can find me easily there because there's tons of people that waiting on the line to trying to have a convo with me. And the third one, which is the best ever one you can think and imagine, is a face-to-face meeting in my wellness center with my team in Corona Del Mar and in Avid Awakening. So we do a lot for you guys. We will do and touch your soul, your body, and your emotion and get you closer to yourself. So that's why I'm receiving a lot of emails after that says, well, Fiona, I would love to see you again. I would love to talk to you again and see your team, because after I went home, I just been somebody else. And of course, this person can't come back all the time. So what they are doing, they calling me on Avid Advice after that, and they asking again for other, subject and object what they have in their life, and they want to make sure that if they can make it as a progress. So that is exactly what I'm doing, and that is exactly what I did all my life until now. But of course, Avid Awakening is much better because you are guys going to meet me. We both can exchange energies. We are going to hike, and we are going to see exactly what type of need you have and what we could do to make you happiest, healthiest, wealthiest, and get connected to your own soul.